What up? I'm gonna lead off right away and let you know this has been the worst start to one of my Chinese bait reviews so far. I can show you why this one is already open with a couple pictures right here. So when I bought these baits, I bought them in a box because I got a few other things. I got a new watch band for watch cam 2026 now has a better watch band. So they were stacked in like this. Boom. Started pulling them out. And wouldn't you fucking know it, the one on the bottom was the one with the hook hanging out the side and stabbed my fucking finger. So I was pissed before I even finished taking them out of the box. That is not really how you want to get me started on a product. That is not it. And unfortunately, I bought 3 products from this brand. So they have a Prime Day going right now, so there's 20% off. And then if you buy, I think 3, you get 6, and 4, you get 8, and 5, you get 10, so on. So I will have to bake that all into the price per lure / value proposition at the end of the review, because the amount on the actual page right now that's 20% on sale, I got an additional 2% off on each one or some magic science. I don't know. I saved like $3. That's all I know. But we're not doing these. Those are for another review. These, however, I can read the tags, but I actually don't know which one is the 50 or the 60. So starting off, this one was the one that fucking stabbed me. So I had to bust that open and make sure that hook fucking went back in there just so I could go fishing. And this container is, God, I don't know. I tried so hard to get a picture, but like it goes boop, 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 boop. And the bottom is the same. It's almost like it, it like melted in the heat or something. Or they like tried to heat shrink the box. I don't know, but it is like all kinds of waffled. So definitely the worst appearance of an item so far. And also, anytime a fucking hook is sticking out the goddamn side and it's at the bottom of a fucking box and you stab yourself, you're gonna piss me off. Also, once again, one of these has 10 pieces more than the other. I don't know which one yet. So as you should with all Chinesium on the Amazon, I'm definitely going to count these because I actually don't know if I got 10 more or anything, because they both looked like the same amount when this one was sealed. Other than that, the plastics, oh, let me show you these bad boys. Oh, look at this. The blue one kind of tumbled out and it's half mush. But here, let's go ahead and pull these out. I cannot describe to you how cheapy they feel. Look at this. You see the slime? They're just stuck together in there. I mean, they feel like they've been melted. It was, God, like 70 degrees when they delivered these, and I was home within like 5 minutes of delivery, and they've been inside an air-conditioned house all day. So unless they got fucking boiled at the Prime factory, I don't know what to tell you, because I think it's just low quality. I mean, dude, you ever pour SpaghettiOs out of the can when you were a kid and it would just like the shape of the can? It's like that. Maybe if I separate them, they'll feel a little better. Oh, there's another one that got smushed in packaging. It turned a little red. But they feel just gnarly. They feel soft in a bad way. Soft as in, like, I feel like the hook will rip out immediately. They also are so soft that trying to get them on the little Ned rig jig catcher thing, it either they go boing right off of it, or it just pops a hole right through the side. So I am not optimistic. I am concerned. This is the first bait where, from the packaging alone, even without the hook that fucking stabbed me, like I said, this one's still sealed. This is how much shit's poking out the side. This is how much shit's poking out the side. You see how fucking waffled this is? How it's rammed in there? Like, I don't know, guys. This might be our first seriously south of 3-star review. Let's get to it. Ooh. that got hit. So one hit, hooked a bass, it got off. My worm has decided to come almost entirely off. This gummy worm, and the skirt has fallen all the way down. Luckily there's a secondary hook to catch it, or else it would have just been gone on the first cast. So this is starting off good. Well, once again, I'm fishing in just probably the worst place for an open jig head, especially one that's supposed to go to the bottom. But we already got one hit on the first cast, so as long as I can avoid the sticks and kind of just bump it along the bottom here, we have a chance of catching something. If the hooks don't explode every single time a fish thinks about biting them. Does look good in the water though. All right, missed another fish in the same exact spot. There's no way it doesn't come back for thirds, right? All right, so we've missed two fish in the exact same spot. Both of them grabbed it, ran, couldn't hook either one of them. First one knocked the skirt off in the very first cast ever. My optimism is not high, as you saw by the intro and my complaints with the packaging. It started me off on a negative star. We're maxing out at 4 stars right away because of the packaging. Just letting you know. If you stab me, you permanently lose a star. That should be a rule. Don't stab your customers if you want 5 stars. I will say, I get them. It's a little shallower up here. You probably wouldn't be able to see it on the camera, but like right where I'm at, it's about 3 inches deep, and I can see the motion of the skirt. I can see the Ned rig doing its thing. It looks like a Ned rig, even though the plastics feel like dog do. In the water, they apparently look like the other plastics that I've used. So let's see if they could survive actually catching a fish without ripping in half. That would probably be a surprise to me, to say the least. But storms are rolling in. Oh, there we go. There we go. It got off again. Guys, look at that. Look at that. Skirt came off again. Hook came out again. Boy, this might be the worst introduction to a product I have had yet. I'm actually getting a little upset. You saw that. I mean, how long? That wasn't even like a quick reel is gone. That was halfway in, dude. The fuck? If every skirt is like this, I'm probably just going to throw these in the trash when I'm done. Or take the skirt off and just use them as a regular head, which would defeat the purpose of buying the kit with the pocket skirts that gave it value. All right, I'm gonna take a time out. I'm getting hot, getting hot. All right, same spot, same spot, same spot. Let's go. This might be a catfish, dude. I don't think there's anything this big in here. Bro, it is a fucking catfish. You know what? I'd rather it get off than me have to handle that. All right, well, that's A, the biggest probably fish I've ever seen in this pond, and B, that's probably the only time I've caught a catfish in here. So that makes this bait interesting. Real interesting. I mean, I don't know if you saw my first video with the jig heads, but I was catching bass literally this big right here. I'm kind of shook. I'm low-key shook. That might have turned my attitude around on these a little bit. See, you know, it's kind of like when you're hungry and you get grumpy. If you're fishing and you can't catch a fish, it makes you hate every little thing. But that was interesting, but I also really don't enjoy handling catfish, especially with a bait with this much skirt, where I probably will have trouble finding the hook. But hell yeah, good fish. I caught a fish and the plastic survived, so maybe we're on something. You know, in hindsight, now that I'm a little cool off, got a little fish mojo in me now. Like I said, I missed the first two right there, and that other one there that I got on camera, and the fish kind of ran with it, and I was thinking the hook sucked, but maybe maybe all 3 of those were catfish. Because, I mean, that's more what catfish do. They kind of run with it instead of immediately gulping it. So that one might not be on the hooks. The catfish might just be out, which is, once again, weird. I've fished this place 25 times this year and a couple times with live bait, and I haven't caught any catfish. I've seen some other kids do it around here that were fishing, but like, I haven't even like gotten close. That caught me off guard. And like I said, it's actually the biggest fish I've seen in this pond. It's not. It's like I said, it's a natural pond that came back after a die-off a few years ago, and like, if there's a bass that's even 2 pounds in here, I don't think I've seen it. So we'll give the Ned rigs, we'll give them a little more leeway. We'll flesh out the video. Probably won't catch anything except for 100 tree branches, and I'll probably lose half of them, and I'm still gonna mark them a point for stabbing me, because don't fucking stab goddamn customers. Ooh, we got a bass on the black and red. How about that? Ooh, sorry, I was fighting the camera there a little bit, but okay, that's 2 fish, and oh, hooked him bottom lift up. Ooh, not a big guy, didn't fight really hard. Honestly, I kind of thought I had another catfish. I don't know if I bonked him into a stick on the way and knocked him silly or something, but he didn't have a lot of mojo. Ooh. Oh. Shit. Now he has mojo. Now you got mojo. Alright. Let's lay him flat. Get. Let's see where the hook is underneath all the skirt. Ooh. These are not the ones you want. But hey, look at that guy. Look at that guy. You're famous. Eat you some of them bugs on the way, bud. All right, okay, so we're catching fish on them, surprisingly. Maybe this review is going to turn around. Maybe our luck's turning around. Or maybe we're going to get hit by a tornado in like 30 minutes, so that might put a damper on our day. But hey, skirt, it slid down a little bit. It did slide down a little bit. Hey, we got fish. Now, worries me on the ultralight with the 4-pound fluoro. I just landed that bass with the drag technique, and it's definitely effective. I'm trying to stay more boop 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 boop, because there's so I cannot stress this enough, so many sticks in here. So hopefully I don't lose 20 of these in the next 20 casts, but once again, 2 fish, looking to get a 3rd. Maybe. I thought I felt something there. Just hope. I was feeling hope. Alright, big beautiful sun poking out of the clouds blinding me. So we caught one on the green doing the old doot north-south pop pop. We caught the little baby bass in the red going side side, a little drag motion. So I'm just gonna reel this like I would with one of the twirl tails, just classic spinning bait style, and see if they'll strike it, just reeling it with the skirt bouncing in the wind. Because oh, no shit. Oh, sorry guys, told you, a lot of sticks. No turtles, no turtles, no turtles. Don't want to catch a turtle. Holy shit. That's a big old frog. That's a big old frog. Oh, look at that guy. Look at him. Is she moving? What a heifer. Daggone. Don't worry, frog. We are friends. Froggy Prince Jr. will not hurt you. Oh, I like frogs. Oh, there's another one with his head just... I gotta figure out how the zoom works in this. There's gotta be some kind of zoom. Ribbit. 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 He's like right there next to that stick. You see his fucking head. It's like a statue. Don't worry, frog. This is your house. I'm your guest. You will not leave the toilet seat up. Ooh, boy, I'm seeing a lot of swirls. I'm about to see a lot of sticks because I always catch a bunch of sticks right here. Ooh. Oh yeah. Stick of the day contender. Scared the frog away with it too. What did I tell you about the sticks in this place, guys? Like, man, it's a little rotten, but it was pretty good wood at one point. Oh. And we throw those in the weeds. And we don't catch them again. Unless the storm blows them back in, which seems to happen every time the fucking storm's here. This is the cast. This is either 100% fish or 100% snag. Guaranteed. Got it in the right spot. I just need a fish to eat it before the tree that's underwater does. Come on, baby. Here. Oh, it got bumped. I missed it. I'm gonna let it settle. Do a little pop pop. A little pop pop. Oh, I'm literally in between two stumps or two branches, right? I could feel it go. I mean, look how tacky and weird this look at this. I laid it down on the gravel and it fucking bedazzled it. Like, plastic shouldn't do that, right? What the fuck is this made out of? Is this just painted super glue in a tube? Look at that. What is that? Also, the skirt is sliding down again. I don't know about the plastics, guys. The hooks might have their value into this, but the plastics. All right, all right. Nice bass. Stop it. Stop it. Find the hook. There's so much skirt, it's hard to find the hook. All right, that's 2 for the green. And the skirt fell down again. Hook looks fine, no bends. Surprisingly, the plastic, other than sticking to everything like glue, is still going. Is that another catfish? It is. Oh, he gobbled it too. He gobbled it. Yikes. This is gonna be fun. All right, well, that bad boy did not want to let that go. Ooh, get the skirt back on. And the plastic is now catfish slimy on top of slimy. Sick. Sick. All right, day 2. We're out at the lake, and it is raining. Did not plan on fishing, but I happen to be picking up a pizza down the road, and they are packed on a Friday. So I got about 30 minutes, and I figured I could get a little wet. I mean, 30-minute wet it's not real wet, right? First day on these, we caught 2 catfish, 2 bass. Despite my reservations on how they felt, look, and the package, they have caught fish, so might be on to something. However, this might take me a while to put together because we got some adverse weather this week. I think we got a chance of rain, obviously, right the fuck now, and like 40-50% next 2 days after this, and then it's going to be 90 plus for 5 days straight. And I am fat and I'm old, and I really don't think I got the mojo to. Oh, we got a little snag there. I don't think I really got the mojo to be out fishing at 93 degrees for 6 hours, so less time to test, longer time to make the video, and boy, it just started raining harder. Let me step under this tree. Tell you what, guys, it is not ideal, but it is so pretty. It is so pretty. Go out in nature, guys. Nature's great. Do more nature. Going to spot number 2, and in my absolute brilliance, I picked the one boat ramper. This shit's even slippery when it's dry. It is basically just ice. And I just caught my shin on a root, and that hurt. Ooh, I'm down. See? Exactly that. That's why I was recording. God damn it. Oh, I'm falling again. I'm falling again. I'm falling again. I just want to get over to this flat spot. I just want to get over this flat spot. Oh, this is how we go, guys. This is how we die. Oh boy. I'm going swimming. We're heading that way. I can't stop it. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. It's like baby poop. Ugh. Ugh. If only there were water to wash my hands in. Ugh. Fuck it. That's there now. Problem number 2 I hadn't considered. That's the best way back up. So I am gonna leave this place just covered in this silty mud. I never said I was smart, because it's not true. All right, spot number 3, and I think there's mud in my line. Oh well. This looks a little bassier, but also a little snaggier, and less liquid mud. What the shit? Like a tree branch just fell right from. We ain't catching shit, boys. Oh, we knocked the camera off again. Oh! Oh, goodness. Oh, that's a good pass, brother. Man, my camera mount's failing me a bit. Look at that guy. Oh. Oh, she fought. Oh, yeah, buddy. Let's go. That guy. Oh, tough. I thought, like I said, I felt like I had a catfish or a carp or something first, but nice. Nice. Oh, yeah, there we go. Boo, 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 boo. Thank you. All right, fishing in the rain was not a waste. Maybe I just got to work it a little slower in the lake. Let's go. Also, the skirt didn't fall off that time, and the hooks are still holding up, and the plastics are becoming surprisingly resistant. Maybe them feeling pliable and plasticky and rubbery might actually not be the worst thing ever, but that's what, 5 fish? 3, 4 on this one? On that one I saw some bubbles out there and thought maybe it was a catfish or a carp, so I let that bad boy drop all the way for a while. Just keep going, keep going. I don't actually know how deep it is. It might be a 30-foot pocket right there. Like I said, I know there's a great crappie coast, so it's probably deep in the middle, but I reeled it. Little bump bump. I just sat here like this for about 10 seconds per bump because I kept seeing bubbles in that area. And then eventually, like I said, it took off kind of like a carp. It was like a slow run, and then wham, hooked it up. Is that the method? Is that Ned rigging, guys? Are we Ned rigging? All right, guys. Day 3 of fishing these. It's probably gonna be the last day for the review because, as I may have mentioned earlier, it's gonna be 90 to 95 for the next 5-6 days, and I don't count on getting much fishing done. And if I do, I'm not sure if they'll be alive or not loving the heat. So we're gonna call this the last day. They've been catching fish. Can't complain so far, even though I've done nothing but complain. Oh, that was a hit right there. I am interested how they'll do here because there's a lot of mossy moss to snag on. And you know, and this is still the original one. I should be trying other colors and stuff and all that. And yes, the skirt still falls down on this specific one. I'll only use this one and the red and black one, but once again, we're 2 catfish, 3 bass, and it's still holding up. Paint's still on the paint's fine. The paint on top of the jig head, no chips at all. Hook's still straight, still sharp. Plastic still feel like doo-doo, but no rips. I literally don't understand. Like, they feel like they should explode if you handle them at all, but they're hanging in there. So maybe we got ourselves a secret bait. Well, this probably wouldn't be my first choice for a bait today. There's a lot of action. As he says that, as he says that, as he says that. Dude, do these work? Like, what? Why do these work? They're like junk, but they fucking work, dude. Nice. It has 3 different days. It has 3 fish, or three separate days where I've caught fish. Not bad, little guy. Look at that. Skirt fell down again, sure. And this could be just this one specific one. I doubt it by the way everything feels, but still holding on. Skirt's still fine. Hook's still fine. Plastic is just tiny bit. But I mean, what is going on? I'm telling you, I cannot overstate how junky these feel. I mean, I'll take that back. The hook part feels nice. Like, these feel like any other Ned rig I've ever had, maybe even nicer than some of the Generico ones I've got. But the plastics feel wretched. The skirts kind of feel fake. Like, why? Does the Ned rig just work, or do these work? Or am I just getting lucky? But damn, let's go. Another bass. I feel like these are simple bait, but there's also so much to learn about fishing with them. Whoa. Whoa. Could the camera pick that up? Dude, I just heard a... Whoa. There might be a big bass over there. So maybe there's more to learn about Ned rig fishing than I understood before, because this classic bump, just like you would with a bullet Texas rig, you know, it works. I've caught a couple fish this way, but that last 2 I've caught, you know, like the one at the lake, and then this one kind of the same, where I slowed it down and watching the line jump, and it got to the point where I was like, is something pulling? Has this been, and bam. And it's like I said, it's a lot like if you've ever been carp fishing and they like to slowly booing, like getting that timings right. But man, those last 2, when I fucking hooked the shit out of them, it worked. We're getting smacked again, but I think it's just bluegill up shallow, just smacking the piss out of it. Yeah, just letting it sit. I mean, there's some really good bluegill in here, but this would be, I'd find it odd to catch one on this. Crazier things have happened though. All right, we're gonna test this little corner where I've seen some big swirls. See tons of bluegill down the water underneath me, so there's life. Oop, getting knocked already. Question is, are the swirls big fish eating little fish, or just little fish doing little fish shit? Having fun. I like to let it set. Seems like they take it off the bottom of it. It's getting activity. The only thing with these is so far I haven't got many bassy strikes. Like most of my strikes are, like I said, I keep referring to carpish, and that's with the catfish one that made sense. You know, they like to grab it and then drag and then go hard, but like most of the bass I've caught have done that too. There's gotta be a monster in this fucking corner. There's gotta be. Give me a 3-pounder today. Oh, there's huge swirls. Huge swirls. Get it. There it is. Oh, let's go. Let's freaking go. Don't lose this one. Let's freaking go. Oh my God, it's a hog. It is a fucking hog. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, look at that fucking mouth, dude. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told you there's a monster in that corner. I fucking told you, bro. Look at that shit. Holy shit. Wow. Look at that bad boy. Where's my fucking fist, dude? Look at that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I have a scale. I've never used it. Dude, this is at least 3. God. Daggone, Bobby. How do I get you? Oh my God, it's not even, is this thing wide enough? Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Adrenaline. Adrenaline right now. Alright. Let's this bad boy on. Oh. 331. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, what a beautiful fish. Oh, Amazon negrigs. I want to hate you. But jeepers. Oh, dude, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. That's my scaled PB. Like I said, the other one I caught had to have been about that, but now I know. That was over 3 1/4, dude. But hook, fine. Skirt somehow didn't blow off. Plastic, a little torn, but oh my God, what do you expect? Like, bro, that's it. That's it. That's enough. That's enough fishing for the review. I'm gonna fish a little bit more for fun, but oh God, I hope the camera caught that. I jerked it and then saw the 2 big monster swirls. I knew shit was about to get real. Oh my God, guys, I'm shaking. Ooh, okay. There's swirls everywhere. I can't believe the GoPro's not already. Scared to turn it off now. Oh my God. Let's go. Oh, it's a massive bluegill. Oh, found the shit. All right, guys. We definitely go back to the garage now, but hey, there's our bluegill. All right, big old shovel head red belly. I think we can call the video on that and let's get a conclusion in the barley pop garage. Dude, I'm still fucking juiced from that bass, dude. I knew from the swirl that it was coming and that it was good, and boy, did that fucking feel good. What the fuck, dude? What? Like, I was trying to drop it, I'm like, did it fall off? Because, you know, it's weighted and it's not dropping. And then, like, my line just kept getting closer to me. It grabbed it and ran right the fuck at me. Oh boy, we forgot our pliers in the truck. This is kind of a nightmare scenario. All right, bonus time spot, but there's like 100 families and people and kids here, so probably not gonna have the best audio. Goodness, brother. Goodness. Oh. All right, 4 spot, 4th fish. This thing is fucking skunk proof. Nice. God, that's like fucking 20-30 pounds of fish on this one hook. Fell down again. Worm's getting a little torn up, but I mean, 3-pounder, 1.5-pounder. She's doing good. The 50 pack, so you get the 60 pack.
These are the Neds?
Yeah. How about that packaging, huh?
Yeah,
It looks like it got fucking melted in the sun.
yeah, it's wavy.
I think there's 10 just straight Ned hooks in that, and then there's 10 with the skirts.
Yeah, they don't look bad.
They look terrible, dude. Feel the fucking plastics.
Oh wow, those feel like they're gonna rip apart like nothing.
Like they feel, dude, I put them in the air conditioner for a whole day. They feel like that, whether they're hot or cold. They feel like they're melting.
They don't change at all.
Dude, I've caught 10 fish on them.
Yeah.
Haven't fucking ripped them. I don't get it. I literally don't get it.
Bend but don't break.
Like, the only thing I was having trouble with is on one of the green ones, the skirt keeps fucking falling down, and I pop it up, but it hasn't fallen off.
Yeah.
Caught a 3-pound bass, 1.5-pound bass today. Like, none of the paint's chipping. The plastics feel like they're fucking cheap as shit, but like,
That's all the extra
I keep catching
here.
fish. Like, dude, I don't get it. All right, so we're back in the Bush Light Barley Pop Garage, and that is BUSHLIGHTT. I am not officially sponsored, and it is not trademark infringement or copyright infringement. It just happens to be the Bush Light Barley Pop Garage where I drink barley pops. Anyways, so we're here with the, and I love reading these, so to sum it all up, I always got to end with this. So brand name, VMSIXVM. That is the brand name. Pronounce that how you will. The product is Ned Rig Jighead Soft Plastic Worms Fishing Lures Kit, 60-50 pieces, Weedless Skirt Mushroom Ned Rigs, Jighead Hooks, Stick Baits, Bass Fishing Lures for Freshwater, Saltwater. So I bought the 50, the 60, and a thing of tubes from the same brand. There was like a 20% off Prime Day deal, and I got an additional X amount % off if I bought 3 other products. So that's really the only reason why. It maybe had too many barley pops, and I bought the 50 and 60 expecting them to be that much different than they're not. So this is what you get with the 50, 88888 22222. The only difference between the 50 and the 60 is on top of 10 of these with the skirts and the hook and 40 of the baits, you also get just 10 plain hooks. So here is the value proposition. So if you want to buy a hook from Bass Pro Shops, they come in quantities of 4. So assuming you have to buy 3 of those to get 12, you get about $1.33 a hook. This comes with 10. And then if you wanted to add a skirt to those, Bass Pro Shops does sell an additional skirt, and they come in 2 packs for $2.49. So it would cost you about $1.33 a hook plus $1.24 a hook. So you get $2.57 a hook to get them skirted per hook. Z-Man on Dix.com, and I'm assuming in store, Z-Man brand also sells a premium Ned Rig hook with skirt, and it's $4.97 a hook. Granted, I bet the skirts are much nicer and the hooks are probably fantastic because Z-Man does make good shit. So if you think those are $4.97 a hook and you make a living off not missing fish, that'd probably be your route. End of video for you. However, right now the 50-piece kit is $22.99 and the 60-piece is $26.99. So where does that put us on value? Let's just fuck off with the shitty plastics. Ignore they're even there, whether they're free or not. So what you get right here is the 50-piece kit. You get $25.75 in value at the Bass Pro Shops plus skirt price. So if you wanted to buy 10 of the Bass Pro hooks and 10 of the skirts, you're looking at $25.75, and it's $22.99. The hooks are actually good. I failed to mention that. These hooks are as good as the Bass Pros or any of the other ones I've ever bought or owned. Like, they're solid. So price alone, if you just want 10 hooks with skirts, they're skirts. The things kind of fall down. That's a must buy. If you're looking at the 60-piece kit, which includes 10 of these with 10 of these and also an additional 10 of these, so 20 hooks, 10 skirts, you're looking at a value that's about $39.05. Like, that's, the 60-piece kit actually makes total sense just for the hooks. Once again, the plastics, they feel gross. They kind of look gross. I thought these were going to rip instantly. This is the same one. I've caught all the fish in this video, and then once I felt like I had enough footage, and I said like 3 times I had enough footage and kept catching fish, I even tried to rip it on one, the one that got buried in the bluegill mouth, because I couldn't see where the hook was, so I tried to pull it out, and I couldn't rip it the rest of the way. So I don't know what the fuck these are made out of. They feel so junky and gross. Like, they feel like a melted plastic that sat in the sun in the back of your car on a 110-degree day. But they're like weirdly rugged. I mean, they don't like to stick on the secondary on the bait holder on the Ned Rig hook. They kind of rip through it, but like also they never really got much further than this far down. Honestly, look, these things are 2-sided, ambidextrous. I'll just turn this bad boy around and we got a brand new one. I want to experiment with, I have a whole bunch of Yamamoto Senkos, and I might just cut the 5-inch Senkos to about this size and hook them on there and see if I get different results. I probably won't record it. It'll just be for me, because honestly, I'm feeling like I will get the same results. It'll just feel and look better. Literally the worst packaging thus far. The fucking worst. Look at this. Even with nothing in it. That clamp is basically failed. This box had a single. The box I gave my buddy when he took tape off, it had 2. And then the tube box, which is smaller and thinner than both of them, also had 2, but they were further apart or closer than, like, I don't know why this company has 3 different boxes that all are about the same size. That seems inefficient, but this box has been just troublesome since the minute it cut me. Like, there is nothing good about the packaging. And I'm worried that these might be the kind of ones that you shouldn't mix with other plastics. I don't know. But what I did learn making this video is that I do not Ned rig enough, because they just fucking work. This is a skunk buster. This is the newest, hottest thing in my fucking tackle box. When I get shit that I cannot catch and I'm spending all day with nothing, I'm now throwing on a Ned rig. I've learned that during March, April in the Midwest. We fished a lot of bottom, fished real slow. You know, fish move real slow when it's cold and the water's 48 degrees. I've kind of went mostly spinner, top water. I've been crushing them on the crappie twirlers, pretty much anything active. I did not realize there are still fish on the bottom I'm missing. And these taught me that. I still need to fish bottom year round. I need to focus on fishing bottom. So you can run these, and I'm sure most people watching this probably already know, because if you got this far, you're into fishing. You can rock these like a classic crappie jig. Just up, down, let it fall. Reel in the slack, up, down, let it fall. Or you can kind of work it like a lizard and pop, 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 pop. But like I said, the most valuable one I learned is you can let that fucker sit. And because of the way the flathead on the Ned rigs is, that thing is still just sitting there like this, just moving the water a little bit. And sometimes, like I said, apparently the big ones, if they miss on the first strike, you leave it there long enough, they might come back. And you get no action, might come back again. So if I've learned anything, I have to give this kit 4 stars. I took off 1 star for the packaging that I said they will never get back. So this would be a 5-star Chinese bait. However, I credit that to how the Ned rig works and how underrated the Ned rig was. On video, I went to 4 different places over, 3 different days. Very different weather conditions. I had a cool, moderate day, a couple days after rain. I had one day in a pouring rain and another day where it was about 85 and sunny and the water was clear. One day at the lake when it was raining, where I normally don't catch a lot of fish. One day in the place where I catch fish always, and the fish are huge, and I got my biggest fish. Another day in the pond that I always fish with small fish, caught fish. And then another one in another pond where I normally don't do very well and caught fish immediately. So Ned rigs just work. On top of that, also, the paint on the heads, that's what's up. This probably has 6 hours on it. That is awesome. The hooks are actually dope. The kit's completely worth it. Completely worth it. The plastics, kind of gross, but they work. It's a buy it. Buy it just for the hooks. It's worth it for the hooks, especially if you want the skirts. Buy it. 100%. Double thumbs up. Just watch your hand when you reach into the box. Otherwise, Ned rigs fucking work. Skunk buster, #1. Brucey bonus points. This is after I took everything out and tried to fit it back in myself. So if you're wondering why both containers were overloaded, it's because they're not fucking big enough. And also the latch. I closed it. The latch kind of wanted to work. It is going to be, like I said, 95 all week. I'm going to leave this box right here in my uninsulated garage, where you might be able to see sweat dropping past the fucking camera right now. I'm going to see what happens, because I think these are going to melt into a puddle of goop. Oh, it popped open. The hooks will still be fine. That's the only part I really care about. But, you know, hey, if it does something cool, I'll make a little 10-second video, but it'll probably just be kind of goop.